again, friends. So it is Wednesday, Coffee Time Wednesday, but at this time, you know, we don't do coffee anymore, so we improvise. We have a few things to talk about, but this is actually going to be a short video day, so be right back after this. Okay, y'all. So I have been promising you, and I have not forgotten, I have a situation. I do have plans on doing the chicken bouillon and the beef bouillon, y'all. However, my dilemma is my freezers are currently full, so there's no room for those bouillons. Which is a good thing in some ways. Now, the reason that we have our freezers full is because we have, number one, a new grocery store. Number two, we have been catching sales, and we have been preparing ourselves because, honestly, and I'm finding I'm not the only one who feels like this. Thank you, Lord. I thought I was crazy at first. There's just something in my gut, and I just can't pinpoint it. So it's me getting prepared. And, you know, every time I've had that feeling, for instance, back in 2020, I had that same gut feeling. And I went on a major canning, stocking my pantry. I'm glad I did. We had a lockdown. So, oosh. Y'all, sorry, I can't apologize because that's the Spirit who talks to me, but so then there was that issue. Then I had another point where I just kept hearing winter was coming, and so it did. We actually had rolling blackouts, and it was more than just that. It was just the prices of gas was going skyrocket. Things were changing at this point very badly, and that's when it began to where we're at now. So I have those feelings, and I've been known that when that happens, I act on it. So although I'm not going on a canning spree this time, I am, honestly, y'all, I am doing what I can as well. And so it's coming out basically a little bit cheaper, just buying cans here and there on some items like my beans. I do have dried bean forms, but I have, honestly, this stove needs some work, and I don't feel like wrestling with it. In my canner, we've had a lot of hot heat, and that canner puts out heat on its own. So if I'm going to do some more canning, I'm really going to wait till it's a little bit more cooler, because we are still in the temps of the 80s. Now that is due, well, everybody else, and I've heard some of y'all up north have got much colder temps, and I get it. Ours is coming, but for right now, we're fighting against is all the hurricanes. The hurricanes are coming from where we are down by the Gulf, and then the north has got its cold air coming down, so it's just colliding, y'all, and it's creating a heat wave still for us. Now, granted, we do have about 50s in the evenings, which is so nice, but it heats right back up during the day. So I don't feel like, I mean, honestly, I'm still using my ACs because it gets about 85 degrees still here. And to turn on that canner, I don't feel like roasting. So I'm doing what I can as well. Now, I did check out the brand new store that just opened up today. They had their grand opening, and honestly, that is going to be one that I think will help us a lot as well. For instance, they have a sale right now all the way until November the 6th, and I'm going to take advantage of this one. Now, the store is cost plus 10%. And then we have our state tax. So basically it's about 17% altogether. However, what folks don't know is the cost is actually wholesale cost. For instance, I literally am buying 2 cases of water for $4.99. I could actually get 4 cases, 24 bottles of water for $11. So that plus the 10%, y'all, I mean, $4 is 40 cents. So, I mean, I don't mind that. I really don't mind that at all. So, if I am getting a deal, I went and got 2 gallons of water at 99 cents each. I have not seen that price since, well, we won't go there. I haven't seen that price in 4 years. So, I'm taking advantage of any sales. Now, I do use a lot of water. 1, I drink it. 2, I use it for our ice maker. And I also use this in my sourdough starter. So, we go through the water. So, this was perfect. They have, I think it was chicken breasts for $5.99 for 10 pounds of it. And so, this is going to be our saving grace. However, what we are doing right now is we are using what we have. It is time that we start going through our freezer. Now, I also am learning, and as I have posted, that I am learning to do strictly Mediterranean. I'm trying to step away from processed as much as possible, and the reason for it, y'all, it's doing a very bad effect on my body. It's causing my body to swell so bad. And so I'd rather start decreasing away from that. Now, today I was a cooking mama. I have not done this in a long time. So I made a pot of chili. Part of that went to hubby for work today. The other half went to my family who mama is sick. So I made dinner for them, and then I came home and made me some chickpea farinata, which is my Italian farinata bread made out of chickpea flour, and I made tomato bisque. This is going to be my supper. Clean. The tomato bisque is made out of tomatoes, fresh celery, onions, garlic, carrots. So it's got all of that in it. Now, I will say there's 3 components that are really, really major in Mediterranean. It is a trifecta. Miss Anna Pleat, she helped me realize the trifecta of 3 consists of fiber, healthy fat, and protein. So, y'all, that would mean, just like, okay, for instance, I have tomato bisque. Now, instead of using butter, I chose to use olive oil, which is my healthy fat. My fiber, I added some wild rice into my soup. Also, into my fiber is also in my farinata and my chickpea flour. The same aspect in my chickpea flour, also in my wild rice, is proteins. So I don't even have to put a meat in there, and I have my trifecta of 3. The other key thing was portion control, and this is working. I am praising God right now that I have lost 3 pounds and a few ounces. I'm happy with that. I'm doing this slowly. This is what I wanted. I had to figure it out, y'all. I really did. The biggest thing for me was knowing that I can have pasta, but I can also portion it out. I did not know this information. I had to dig. This is not information very easy to find out. I literally had to dig, and I did. And I said when I found information, I was going to bring it to you. Y'all, it's working. And so I can be able to eat my wholesome food and not have to worry about processed food. Now, I will not deny my husband if he wants red meat burgers all the time, if he wants this or that. I'm going to give him what he wants. I'm not going to force him to eat my way. I'm doing this for myself. So if it means his and her meals again, so be it. I don't mind it. Now, occasionally, yes, I'm going to choose my day of red meat and I'm going to have a nice juicy burger. However, I am also going to use my healthier sources of bread by homemade fresh milled hamburger buns. So therefore, that also gives me my fiber, because I know for a fact fiber is in that grain. It is a grain, so it's also a protein. So, and as far as a healthy fat, I'm not sure about that one. I could air fry it and make it healthier. So it's just the fact is that I'm choosing wiser decisions and portioning and learning how to do that. The other key factor, like I pointed yesterday, is I stopped watching TV and eating at the same time. I'll sit at my dinner table. It does feel weird, just to let you know that, but it works. I don't feel like, and I've noticed, if I'm watching TV and I see something that just makes me anxious, I eat fast. And then when I eat fast, okay, dinner's done, I didn't even comprehend when I'm full, and now I'm wanting to eat snacks. This isn't working for me. So I had to figure it out. And then the other fact of it is I may see something or whatever, and I get this, or I get something in life and it makes me angry, and I'm just, I have emotional eating, so this I have to have that comfort now at this point. So I'm avoiding all of that. Is it perfect? No. But sitting at the table does help me to chew my food, because I'm now concentrating on that, which helps me digest my food better instead of eating fast and half of it wasn't digested the way it was supposed to because I did not chew properly. That's another big thing. Who would think, my age, right? These are bad habits I did not know I had that I have. And I have to change those bad habits. But I'm willing to, because I want to be better. I want to live long. I've got a lot to give, and I'm not ready to give up. So there's that, y'all. I don't like swelling at all, and there's a lot of hidden things coming. And then the fact is we have GMO wheat coming into the United States, so I am seeking, yes, very much seeking. If I find deals, I will bring them to you, but I am now seeking where I can to find the most authentic Italian sources I can get. Number one will be for my pastas. Now, it isn't just through pasta already prepared, but I also have kamut and I mill, so I can make my own. I also mill my own wheat so I can make my own pizza crust, which will not be no 10-minute, 30-minute to an hour pizza crust. Mine will be the Autolyse overnight style. It makes a nice, airy, fluffy dough, and I like that. Hold on a minute. Sorry, y'all. So, with that, all I could say, y'all, is I am learning so much better, and the better I learn, the more I can bring it to you, because I don't feel like a hypocrite anymore. I don't feel like I'm giving out false information. Look, to be honest with y'all, I'm just like you. I'm seeking out, but I'm taking that extra mile to really, really bring it to you. That way I can be able to bring truth. I do not like bringing fiction. And when I do, it really hurts me because I feel like a liar. And I hate being a liar. So that's the reason why I'm sticking with the most authentic that I can absolutely find. And I will find the resources that are authentic. Somebody who has been to the Mediterranean for quite some time, somebody who lives in the Mediterranean, like in Italy, who knows the food, or Egypt, or Greece. So these are the people I seek out, because this is where I know truth will be found. So I hope, just bear with me, y'all. Let me get my freezer down, because I do have the chicken ready. I do have some beef in my freezer that I can make the beef bouillon with, and I am actually anxious to do this, because based on what the vegetable tasted like, yes, I am so ready, just like you. Unfortunately, I am one person and we are two people, so what we stocked in our freezer will last us a little while and it will come down. So I will make sure that I save room for that. But in the meantime, yes, we are definitely, y'all, I'm not one. I've seen some that they're driving me crazy, y'all. And that's another thing when it comes to emotional eating. I have, Lord have mercy, how do I put this? I have been frustrated with all the fear mongering lately. I do believe in prepping, but I do not believe in people fearing somebody. What it's creating, and we still, y'all, besides this new store, and I honestly don't know how long this is going to last, but we still have no toilet paper here. Come on. So I do believe in preparing for things, and I'm not going to be the one to tell you, you better run out to the store, better fill that buggy and start stocking up, y'all, because this is not, no, do a little bit here and a little bit there, and I do agree, please do so. But I cannot do that fear mongering, and when it happens to me, I end up finding that I become either frustrated, or I find myself panicking and I'm like, oh my gosh, what's going on? And so that does not help me when it comes to eating, because I am an emotional person and I could take comfort in food. It's an addiction, and it's one I'm having to break. So I'm very careful even what I watch anymore, if that makes any sense. I don't believe, yes, I know that it's not the happy puppy dog flowers and poof lifestyle every day. Look, I am in the reality of the world, and I do know reality. What I try to do is not feed into all of that chaos. And lately, y'all, we are in a world of chaos, and if we focus into that, and it goes more than just our eating, if we focus on the chaos, we're going to be very miserable people. I am not going to be that person. I am going to bring hope, because there is hope. And I'm going to be the person to pray, and I'm not going to worry. So I will be the inspiration to keep us going in the midst of what's surrounding us. There has always been, when I was trucking and when I was going into getting my CDLs, my trainer was one that was really amazing, and the only thing he kept saying is stay focused. And it just clicks now to the point is stay focused, and one of the focusing is stay focused upon the eyes of the Lord, because I know through him, and it's been said several times, the birds don't worry about what to eat, so therefore why shall we? The birds don't worry about what to wear, so why shall we? Y'all, if we live for God, we will be taken care of. He will lead us. He will guide us. All we have to do is have that faith, that hope, and trust in him. Now, I'm not saying life is perfect, because it absolutely is not. And we are paying high bills. We are paying high gas prices. Groceries is out of this freaking world. But there's hope. And I do believe there's sunshine coming right around the corner. There's daylight in the midst of the darkness, y'all. Hang in there. I have a feeling something good's going to happen. But before something good happens, we all know usually there's a calm before the storm. And then when that storm hits, there's always light at the end of the tunnel. So it's going to be our seasons, y'all. We will make it through. And I will show you how to do this as cheap as possible. Stay healthy, stay strong, because you know what? God has to use each and every one of us. He's not just using me, He's using all of us. And I believe that, because you all don't realize how much you inspire me. I don't need the fanciest things, and I don't need to be the most popular person. What I do have, though, I am blessed, and that is one loving family. And I could not be thankful to you all more than you know. You hold me up, you keep me going strong, and you don't know the frustrations I've had, but yet you have loved me through them. And I know that God has brought you to me. So if I bring things to you that are wrong, I will be the first to tell you, hey, y'all, stop, I did this wrong, I misunderstood, whatever. So I will be the first to apologize to you. But in the meantime, y'all, I don't want to keep rambling. I do have to finish my chores. I do want to eat, so there. Just hang with me. If I get a little bit of freezer space, let me get that little dent, and we are going straight to working on some more bouillon. And I am still, because I bought those new books, we are going to be doing absolutely some authentic recipes again. And also I'm doing some, now this is from einkorn. Einkorn was the original grain in the Bible that God had created. So I have sourdough starter, and it is ready. Yes, yes. So I'm going to be teaching how to make some sourdough crackers, one of the better digestive type of foods we can have. So look forward to that. I love you all very, very much. And I will, at this point, say I will see you tomorrow. I don't know exactly what we'll do, but I'll figure it out. And it might, yes, I do. I'm actually going to be making some eggplant lasagna, but I think I've already done that with y'all. But I'm actually not going to fry my eggplant this time, y'all. I'm going to put it through the air fryer. I had learned that I love this air fryer, actually, so I'm going to be doing it that way. I'm trying to avoid, even if it's olive oil, I'm trying to avoid frying. That frying is weighing heavy on my stomach as well. Olive oil is a fantastic healthy oil, but if we abuse it, it can also be too much. So I'm learning to use that, and I think I've already done videos on that one. Trust me, I will be doing some new videos, and I promise you. But right now, I do have some things that hubby and I have been wanting. It's been a while since we've had it, so I've got more, just like I did last night, y'all. So, and I really hope you do try that recipe. Please do. Let me know what you think about it, too, when you do. I'd love to hear from you. Any of these recipes, please tell me what you think about them, so I know what to keep going with, y'all, and what not to. So I do have an arsenal of different types of authentic foods that I'm bringing your way. So be prepared, y'all. But let me know what you think if you try these. So winter's coming. I'm ready. I hope you are. I love you. And until next time, much love from Parton's Heritage Homestead.